This is the first financial advice, which used to work some years back and some decades back. But in our current dispensation, this financial advice do not work. And it's a very popular one. And I know you have read a lot of books and a lot of financial gurus have made that suggestion to you. And the advice is this: pay yourself first. On the surface, it looks like a very, very good financial advice. But let me take my time and explain to you what it really means. This is what it means to pay yourself first. You are working Monday to Friday. At the end of the month, what your employer will do is that your employer is going to pay you. What it means and what it symbolizes is that it's like water pouring into your tank. And when the water gets into your tank, when the money hits your bank account, what these financial gurus are saying is that you need to pay yourself first before you pay any other bills, before you pay for the rent, before you pay for health, before you pay for transportation. The very first thing you ought to do is to pay yourself first. And there's nothing wrong with this concept. It's a very good concept which used to work some years back. In fact, it is a very, very basic financial concept. When you're beginning your financial life, this is a very, very good financial concept. But this concept will not create you the kind of wealth that you want. And I have two questions to ask you. The first one is this: do you pay yourself first? Of all these years that you have heard this particular thing, that pay yourself first, I want you to be honest to yourself. Do you pay yourself first? Are you able, on monthly basis, are you able to pay yourself first? Were you able to pay yourself first last month? This month, do you think you can pay yourself first? The other question is this: do you know anyone who is able to do that? Among your friends, among your family, among people you know at church, do you know anyone who is able to pay himself or herself first every month, and the person is consistent with it? Let me tell you this: among the people that you know as being rich in your community, in your country, people that you know as being rich and very wealthy, how many of them did so by paying themselves first? Or if you know anyone who is rich in your community, in your country, and if you have the chance to meet that person, and if you have one question to ask that person, I want you to ask the person if he or she got where he is now because he was able to pay himself first. It's a basic concept which you need to start your financial life. But to be able to create wealth, you need something beyond just paying yourself first. And this is the question that you need to ask yourself. Instead of paying yourself first, there's a more powerful concept that I want you to focus on. And this is it. Instead of paying yourself first, I want you to ask yourself that how many people are paying you? On monthly basis, how many people are putting money into your bank account? Apart from your employer, how many people are putting money into your bank account? For those who are rich, they are rich because a lot of people are paying them. It is not enough for you to just pay yourself. It is a basic concept which is going to help you to start your financial life. But to be able to create wealth, you need to answer the question of how many people are paying you. And let me give you an example. The richest man in Africa is Dangote. The question is, Is he rich because he is paying himself first? And the answer is obviously no. Is he rich because many people are putting money into his bank account? And the answer is definitely yes. A lot of people, both in Africa and outside Africa, we are all putting money into his bank account. And that is why Dangote is the richest man in Africa. Talk about Microsoft, Bill Gates. Talk about Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Are they rich because they are paying themselves first? And the answer is definitely no. Are they rich because a lot of people are paying them? And the answer is yes. We are all paying them. Millions and billions of people are paying these people every day to the extent that when they are even sleeping, we are paying them. And that is how they are rich. The question you need to answer is this. Apart from your employer, how many people are paying? It is not enough for you to just pay yourself first. It's a basic concept. It used to work some years back and some decades back. But now, it is not about paying yourself first. It is about answering the question, how many people on monthly basis, on weekly basis, are putting money into your bank account? If it is only one person, or just two people, or three people paying you, then you won't be rich. But if a lot of people, both far and near, if all of them are paying you, if all of them are putting money into your bank account, then you are on the right path to achieve richness. You are on the right path to create wealth. And so it is not about paying yourself first. The more powerful concept is a question. And the question is, how many people are putting money into your bank account? Apart from your employer, how many people are paying you? What service are you offering? What product are you offering to the marketplace for people to call you for your bank account and put money into your bank account? It is not pay yourself first, but how many people are paying